Hello and welcome back to Vintage Disney. You know, it's been interesting putting together these October videos. In putting together my episodes this month, I've realized, much to my dismay, that Disney hasn't had much Halloween stuff in their past as I thought they did. And I've had to stretch out a few things that were a little past my time. Thus, I've been able to watch a couple of these older movies for the first time and give my perspective as an adult as opposed to a purely nostalgic angle. That said, I'd like to close out the month with the beloved Disney Channel original movie, Halloweentown from 1998. Initially, Halloweentown was written as part of a deal with NBC that would allow ABC to have the show The Wonderful World of Disney back if Disney would make 6 films for NBC. The concept of where do Halloween characters go for the rest of the year came from the mind of one of the producer's children, and the idea was greenlit. Paul Birnbaum wrote the script that was geared more towards adults, and when the script was rejected, the project was canceled as well. The producers ended up taking the project to the Disney Channel, who weren't sold on it at first, but when Under Wraps became a hit, Halloweentown was greenlit. The script underwent numerous changes to give it more of a family feel, but one constant was the names of the kids, which just happened to be the names of Paul Birnbaum's kids. Marnie, Dylan, and Sophie are 3 kids dying to go out for Halloween, but their mother, Gwen, has always refused to allow them to do so. That is until Grandma comes to town, played by Debbie Reynolds, seeking help from Gwen. Grandma and Gwen are secretly witches and come from Halloweentown. Gwen left Halloweentown and married a mortal, in hopes to leave that life behind. Grandma has come back because she wants Marnie to begin her witch training, and also the citizens of Halloweentown have been disappearing, and she wants to get to the bottom of it. The kids overhear the conversation, and when Grandma is asked to leave, they follow her, where they see her board a magic bus, which they're able to sneak onto and soon find themselves in Halloweentown. Instead of the elaborate sets of Tim Burton-esque buildings and houses that you might expect, Halloweentown is portrayed by St. Helens, Oregon. A beautiful city, but I can't help but think it could have had so much more fun with it. It looks like a town that goes all out for Halloween, but not necessarily Halloweentown. St. Helens is still very proud of the movie being filmed there, and to this day they redress the entire town as Halloweentown for the entire month of October to pay homage to the movie. It would seem that the mayor of Halloweentown, Calabar, wants to take over the mortal world and has been trying to get the townsfolk to help him by putting them under a spell. So it's up to Grandma and the kids to defeat Calabar and free its citizens from the spell. Watching it now for the first time, I can see how somebody can get attached to it as a kid and still hold it in high regard. While I would have preferred a more stylized Halloweentown, the town is beautiful to look at, and the use of fall colors and Halloween imagery really does catch the eye. The kids play a lot like the kids in the movies I grew up on. So they're likable, but tend to fall into the typical kid movie tropes. Judith HOAG understands what's needed as Gwen, and she does it, which can also be said of her performance as April O'Neil in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. Marnie is supposed to be into the strange and unusual, but comes across as your average kid. I can't help but think she would have been a bit more interesting if she had been like Fee on So Weird. The brother Dylan is the cliche nerd, and I think the youngest, Sophie, was underwritten due to the actress's inexperience. Her lines are spaced out, and generally only one sentence, if that. I don't mean to sound like I'm knocking the cast in any way, as these various performance types and character tropes are all over the films I grew up on, and still love. There was at least one actress who went above and beyond. Like with Mickey Rooney in Phantom of the Megaplex, the best performance comes from a Hollywood legend. In this case, Debbie Reynolds as Grandma. You can easily see the years of experience and professionalism in her performance, as she really does become the character. She even pulled a muscle while filming the dance scene and kept going. The kids on set loved her, and she would introduce herself as Princess Leia's mother, which of course she was. The creature effects on the people of Halloweentown are equally impressive. With a makeup crew made up of the men that gave us The Ring 2, Dr. Giggles, the Toxic Avenger movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, Jack Frost 2, and Halloween: Curse of Michael Myers, you know you're going to get something that may not look 100% realistic, but will be so creative it'll make you want more. Halloweentown is a type of movie that brings back memories of getting home from trick-or-treating and watching it as you eat your candy. And there's a lot to like coming at it fresh. Halloweentown works better as a family film than something like Phantom of the Megaplex, which relied heavily on pratfalls and slapstick. The main issue for me was its TV movie budget and feel. Hocus Pocus was going to be a Disney Channel original movie at one point, but they decided to make it a theatrical release, and that increased the budget and really helped the movie. With so many creative people involved, especially the makeup department, I feel bad that there are certain aspects held back by the TV movie budget. In fact, director Dwayne Dunham would later say in a 2018 interview he was initially told the budget would be between $20 million to $30 million, but in reality it came to about $4 million. The whole movie was shot in just 24 days. The drop in budget meant script changes, with an alternate ending being dropped, which would have seen Marnie walking into an enchanted forest to place the talisman that would have stopped Calabar's magic. As she walked deeper into this forest, she would have gotten older and older. Knowing that makes what we got a little less exciting, but you do have to be practical. The children of the people who grew up on Halloweentown will still love it just as much as their parents did, and I hope it continues to be a staple of the season. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my look at Halloweentown. If you'd like to be kept up to date as to when I release a new video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and if you really want to be notified, hit that bell as well. I'm Brian, and have a happy Halloween.